can't marry these women unless you beat them in a wrestling match. Because this tribe believes that you're not a real man if you can't win. It might sound easy to out-wrestle a woman, but the women of this tribe are the toughest and strongest women in Africa. Because these women carry heavy loads of food, water, and wood every day while walking several kilometers. But what people don't know is that the strength these tribesmen get from wrestling each other is also needed for what the tribe does next. Because you'd be surprised to know that they use their strength for a more sinister purpose. The Karamojong live in Uganda, and they are a tribe of herdsmen whose primary source of livelihood is trading livestock. Because of their lifestyle, they are really strong. But this tribe has a very weird and exciting tradition, as the men all prepare for the challenge of a lifetime. Because when selecting a bride, the men have to challenge the women to a wrestling match, and they only can get married if the man wins. If a man loses, then he isn't considered a real man yet by the tribe. And the losers have two choices left: to pick another bride or marry someone else from outside the tribe, which doesn't require any wrestling. But Karamojong men love this challenge, so they prepare to wrestle these women instead, and because of this, strong families are formed, literally and figuratively. But they'll be needing all the strength they can get for what comes next. Because aside from being a wrestling tribe, the Karamojong are known for being very violent raiders. They raid their neighbors in Uganda and steal their cattle, as owning these herds of cows is seen as a status symbol for the Karamojong, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Because these Karamojong men and women have become even more violent since they now have access to assault rifles. And since then, dozens of neighboring tribesmen have been brutally killed and beaten by the tribe. But the Ugandan government quickly took action, because they have already made several attempts to disarm the Karamojong, since the violent practices were disrupting relations among states. But the Karamojong didn't care at all, because they insisted that the weapons they have are for protecting themselves against other cattle raiding tribes. And the Ugandan government's response to this left everybody in shock. Because the Karamojong refused to listen and cooperate, the government completely abandoned them. They said that if Karamojong can't keep their tribal ways in check, the Ugandan government will never support their tribe. That's why until today, tribalism remains an issue for debate, as some violent traditions clash with our fast-paced modern society.